And welcome back, guys, to the Close Combat Cross of Iron. So finally, next mission, scenario map 2 of the dogfight at Kursk. Awesome stuff. Now, I would love to stop playing this game, but honestly, it's so awesome. I mean, I have to say, the Close Combat series is definitely becoming one of my fucking favorite series ever. Well, at least this one, that is. Because this one is the one that I'm playing, but you know, it's an excellent game. I love that you get a contact with the squads that you actually have, and it's making this game much better. You know, it's quite awesome. I love that. You know, I'm connecting with my people there. It's awesome. I love it. Definitely fantastic game. Fantastic game. You know, it has the adrenaline rush at some points. You can lose stuff. You can take stuff. You can, you know, it's awesome. All in all, it's perfect. Almost perfect. Nonetheless, excellent game, so let's move on. You have the honor of launching the breakthrough. Don't fail your leaders. Your objective is to secure the road through the gap so our tanks can grind the Russians to dust. Your command is again attached to the Dust Strike Panzer Division. If you have tanks, refit and replace them as necessary. You can expect the enemy to add to his armored forces. The dry ground will minimize the T-34's advantage in mobility. Add half-tracks and infantry if you expect to encounter AT guns. Save your tanks for knocking out the enemy tanks. The terrain is a series of ridges running southwest and northeast across the sector. From the ridge in your possession, you can hit positions on the other ridges. Break over the southern end of the ridge directly on your front and you can flank the enemy's position. Beware of the AT fire as you crest the ridge. The cornfields will conceal your infantry as it advances. Hit the enemy hard and keep hitting. So that's our scenario map 2. I have, of course, upgraded Chavs with the Tiger E. We have, that's about it. Yeah, Wolf got another, well, the member bag, that is. We have 41 points, and I can actually buy something more. I don't know at the moment what I will get. I maybe get another tank, something different than a freaking Tiger. But I will think about it. All in all, at the moment, I think what I have is definitely it, you know. At the moment, infantry, I don't know what I would actually get. Maybe it's finally scout team, though I'm not really into the scouts, to be honest. Assault teams, I have no idea. I already have the assistant grenadiers, you know. Maybe, I have no idea. I'll think about this later on, but at the moment I have everything I need. I'm not gonna waste the points. I'm gonna keep them for in case. So all in all, next mission, the map, as you can see, is quite open terrain. As I said before, it's an awesome mission. It's gonna be an awesome mission. We will win. Okay, so setup, per usual. Let's set up our stuff here. Setup. Okay, so we have an open ground here. We have this big, massive position here. Hill 230. Okay, he can actually overlook the other hill 210. We have the collective farm 29, strange name, hill 233, and of course to Prokhorovka. Now I'm gonna set up the 88 probably in positions where I can actually overlook most of the other areas without getting hit by enemy fire, hopefully. So where is my BFG, my good old friend, the BF motherfucking G? We can overlook the 210 hill. He can overlook this farm here. He can actually, from this position, I can overlook the entire thing without being damaged by the enemy fire, probably. Only mortar barrage, probably. Now, of course, Alucard, my great friend Alucard, well, soon to be maybe great friend if he actually does something worthwhile. He will actually overlook these positions here and move towards the enemy position, and again, as per usual, just sneak. Okay, sneak here, go like get beyond the enemy positions, get overview of the enemy position. May find those mortars. Again, there's a ridges here that can actually stop our advance, because again, you can hide your infantry there. You also have these little cornfields, I think. There, yeah, the cornfield that can actually also hide your infantry in. But again, there are actually a lot of those cornfields, so they alone might actually impede our progress, but it's okay. Next thing is Sin. Now the enemy might also be right in front of us in this position here. Sin, as a per usual, tend to give Sin immediate cover for the BFG. Sin is definitely one of those teams that can support. Okay, and welcome back. Continuing on. Sorry about that. Again, calls from outer space tends to screw you over. So again, we have this hill 231, whatever the name it is. We need this cover support from that position, mind you. Now there is a little house here that I can actually get inside and rape and pillage and burn everyone. That would be awesome, but that's not gonna happen this time around. Not this time around, at least. So we can actually, as you can see, the Berserker team actually can cover the entire cornfields on this area here. All in all, this alone, this part, this hill 230, will definitely give us an advantage over the enemy. The enemy also has their own hill here, 210, whatever. This, of course, this small town, but that 210 hill might give the advantage to the enemy. The Sin squad should be able to fire to that 210 hill, 210 that is, and cover most of the areas here. Of course, kinda awesome, right? Okay, so we have that. Sin will cover BFG. BFG will be awesome. Commander Chubbs, now he is in the Taiga. He will lead the assault. He will lead with passion. So he will definitely have a massive, but first I'm not gonna allow him to get owned and one-shotted by who knows what. I have no idea. Remember, they have the 75mm heavy AT guns also, so you have to remember this fact, okay? That's a fact. They have the 75mm AT guns. I will actually move down this road with my Tiger. The Commander Dread will also support the he will actually be in this position here, you know. So the Chops will move from this position here, Dread will move from this position here. As soon as we actually have a contact with the enemy, as soon as we know their position, we know that their AT firepower is like a light AT guns ain't gonna do shit against the Tiger up front armor, but we have to be careful. Imps will actually sneak towards this position because again we can't set them up any closer, so we're gonna sneak towards this position. Firebats will actually sneak towards this position here, like right here. Enter this house, cover the area here. Again, remember the Firebats do have flamethrower and has the MG34 assault one. Okay, the Wolf squad, the assault squad, will move across with me here. They will move slowly towards these fields of glory, these cornfields. Through them, just move, no need to hide at the moment. Ripley will also move, well, yeah, that will actually move through this area here, you know, because this is an area they can actually hide in. We have to be sure the enemy doesn't have that ability to hide right in front of our noses. That's the point. If the enemy has this stuff here, we might actually get owned and one-shotted. Okay, so because the Dread can fire from this position, as you can see, you're definitely unable to fire. So we're gonna immediately turn his front armor, so we know the enemy won't be able to fire from the side. Okay, so his front armor is towards the enemy position that they might be in. This part here, of course, Demon will turn his armor towards these positions. Viper will immediately move fast towards this location and cover it from that building on. The Sin will be able to cover that. BFG will cover the hill and the, of course, alongside the Sin, that is. Chubbs will wait for the signal. As soon as we have assurance that the AT guns are unable to screw us over, we're able to do everything we want. Okay, the Firebats will assure that alongside with Alucard. Alucard will definitely give us the most advantage and most sight towards the enemy positions, being unseen and unheard. So that's our setup. We can start moving. So everybody has their own stuff. Okay, excellent, excellent. Let's begin. Let the fire begin. Okay, immediately, as we can see here, the BFG can immediately open fire towards those bastards there. As you can, the SU-76, all the good stuff, the bad stuff, and the ugly stuff, right there in front of our noses. Fire here, not smoke. Excellent. Definitely we can see that they have Valentines, they have a lot of stuff. T4 actually, I have no idea. Oh, I have no idea what the hell this thing is actually. T4? No idea what that is. But anywho, definitely, as you can see, we're now dropping a huge amount of mortars on this position where the enemy infantry is. We're getting in with the Firebats. We can move in a little bit closer with Chubbs, and finally Chubbs will do a massive amount of damage towards the enemy. You can hear the MG42 opening fire from the Berserker here. Okay, unconscious. Smoke that bitch right there. Excellent. Immobile. Oh man, that's bad. That's quite bad actually. T4, it the T4 might actually be the one that can actually disable Chops here. But the immobile Chop still can do damage. I should immediately move fast with the Dread and support Chubbs, because Chubbs is in a little bit critical, immobile, damage. That's bad, right there, that's just bad. Now hopefully we can destroy the Valentine MK3. Excellent, that Su-76 is down. The Valentine is actually still alive. We have one dead person there. Excellent. Now we can open fire from every position here. We lost the 88. Yes, we lost the 80. BFG is damaged actually. Not destroyed, it would seem, but nonetheless, we did our stuff. We did lose one thing. That's the damaged one. Actually, only damaged, but destroyed one armor, it would seem. Total one. I think. What the hell is 0-0? Guns is one destroyed, damaged one. Of course, that's damaged is the Chubbs. Destroyed one beard. That's okay. That's okay. I think we did well. I think we did well. That was a very fast battle, but we still won, and that is the important thing. As long as I can refit the 88, that's all good. With the amount of points I have, I really don't care. Honestly. With the amount of points I have, I can just refit. And only 20 for the damaged Chubbs. But Chubbs finally did something. Did fucking something. That was awesome. That was fucking awesome. 333 points, people. Firebat's finally gaining a losing massive amount of morale. I will let you rest them, because I think that's the problem. You know, we need to rest them so the morale gets a bit up, because I think so much damage they sustained during all this campaign, it's just ridiculous. Next one will be this. Oh my god, heavy minefield positions. That's our actually last map. Huge amount of mines, defensive positions everywhere. Interesting. It's gonna be interesting. All in all, definitely one of those heavier defended areas. We won't be using firebats at this point, but we'll leave them to rest a little bit, just for in case of their morale is being so low. And hopefully, I mean, they don't need resting, but I feel that if I rest them, they will get morale back. But again, this is the end of operation, so all in all, as soon as you end the operation, the morale is back onto its fullest. So again, I guess we don't need to rest them for this one. Okay, all in all, everybody is ready. We can get actually finally another armor. We can get the T-34, but I'm not gonna get the T-34. I was thinking actually finally getting maybe, you know, heavy infantry gun. We have this 15 centimeter, 150 millimeter, I guess, the STG, SIG, whatever. This most popular self-propelled infantry gun. Heavy 15 centimeter gun mounted on a Czech 38T chassis. Yeah, okay, Panzer 38T chassis. Okay, nonetheless, we have the medium tank destroyer G and F1. We can buy anything we want. Okay, anything I want. Okay, we can get the heavy tank destroyer Nashorn, but I don't want, because Nashorn, as you can see, it's turtleless anti-tank gun against any enemy tank. This heavy tank destroyer has excellent fire but lacks armor and mobility. Use it in ambushes. But we have a Panther. 200 points, better than a fucking Tiger. Ah, what the fuck? Better than a fucking Tiger, okay? Like a better than a fucking Tiger. It's an SS Panther, okay? 200 points, 100 the SS Tiger. You know, this tank is best combination of mobility, armor, and fire. That's true, actually. You know, it's a medium to heavy tank. It's an awesome stuff. It's a high velocity 75mm gun, can destroy even the heaviest enemy tanks. Used in any armor reconnaissance for blah blah blah, classical thing. But this is the heavy, you know, the heavy tanks, okay? You know, like, I don't know what to choose, but we'll choose later on, because we definitely have a massive amount of points, and I think it's smart to choose now immediately, maybe more infantry, but I think another tank would be awesome. Maybe actually even as a support tank, actually elite command tank, again a Panzer Tiger. Why not another commander? You know, one Tiger. I mean, that's a big thing. I mean, getting another command just for one Tiger more. I mean, wow. You know, plus have a huge amount of range. We have then 4 commanders, huge amount of infantry, huge amount of support. The mortar teams, 2 mortar teams in heavier, and I mean 81mm. We can actually also get the half tracks for our mortar teams, but I don't like having them so easily exposed. My mortars are mostly about, you know, being able to have mobility. We can move them whenever I want. You know, one shot by a mortar on one of these half tracks can destroy immediately the half track probably. So, you know, that alone is again a little bit scary option. Viper and Berserker. I was thinking the Viper would get the actually heavy machine gun MG40. I actually can. For 1 point, I can change them into the MG42, which I'll do immediately. 1 point. So now I have all MG42s. No MG34 stationary guns anymore. All in all, we're doing excellent, to be honest. We're doing fan-motherfucking-tastic, actually. All best.